Alright, hello. Hello again. This is Given a Flight 1021. I am Frank. I am in the middle of playing through. Just want to make sure my audio is working. Alright. Bear with me for a second. Alright, I think we're good to go. Alright, so I am in the middle of playing through the Legend of Zelda series from start to finish, well, at least all the console games as much as I can. And now we're on to Zelda II, The Adventure of Link. Also another NES game, as you can see, obviously I'm playing it on the NES Classic. So, I don't remember my earliest memories about this game. Actually, obviously, I fell in love with the first game, so this one was easy. You know, part 2's coming out. Let's do it. So it was, I think it's the only game in the series that's a direct sequel to another one. Who knows? They have a timeline that came out in, I think it was Hyrule Historia, where it was officially curated by the creators and developers of the games, and who knows what has or hasn't happened at this point, but I'm pretty sure that that this one is the only one that was a direct sequel. When it was released, I think it came out less than a year after the first one came out in the States, because we didn't get the first one until late. And it had already been out in Japan before we even got the first game here in the States. Weird things happened back then when they were very hesitant in the States when they were trying to push the NES because of the games crash because of Atari, and so things were a little weird in the beginning with the Nintendo as they kind of got their footing, and then even throughout much of the NES they were very protective of they had their seal of quality. They were very protective. You could only, as a publisher, release so many games per year, and this really doesn't have much relevance to their own products, but like if you remember Ultra Games, that was actually an offshoot of Konami that they created just so they could publish more than the maximum amount of games per year that Nintendo allowed. But so early on it was a little weird with when we got certain games here in the States, and some games never made it here, so it was very cool to get this game pretty quickly after having played the first one, so that was cool. Let's get started. I'm gonna let the intro play, and let's go have some fun. I'll see how far I can get tonight. Like I said, this whole series, I'm playing through all of these in an attempt to get through all of the console games before the summer when Breath of the Wild's hard mode comes out, and then I'm going to stream that as well. It's just casual playthrough. I use save points when I can. I'm not going to glitch or anything. I'm not speed running. I'm not trying for 100%. I just want to play through the game, talk about it, talk about my experiences with it. Hopefully some friends will watch it, maybe some new friends will watch it, and let's just have some fun. Alright, let's check out this intro. Alright, so there you have it. let's get started. As you saw, the Princess Zelda is under a sleeping spell, and Ganon's forces are trying to, and this is pretty creepy, they're trying to kill me and cremate me, because if they sprinkle, well, is it my ashes or my blood? I should have read that. I think they wanna sprinkle me, whether it's my ashes or my blood, over Ganon's lifeless body and bring him back. So let's get rolling. All right. And this is the first big shocker of the game. For anyone who didn't know coming in, this was a pretty big shock to the system, as you jump into the game and you immediately realize it is a side-scrolling game, which is a big departure from the first game in the series. You very quickly get back to the overworld view, and obviously you have, the map feels much larger, and in fact, it feels a little more like an RPG than the previous Zelda game did, because this feels like an RPG type map from the NES days. As you can see, when you walk on the path, nothing happens, but the minute you walk onto that grass or that desert up top or into those trees, you'll see random enemies pop out. The little blobs are weaker enemies. The biped-looking enemies are stronger. So you can kind of pick and choose, and sometimes you can't get away from them, but if you're kind of skilled enough and you want to, you can avoid them. But there is actually, as you could see earlier, oh, I got hit right as I walked in there. Interesting. So I'm going to take these out and get out of here, because that's not where I wanted to go. And that's how you trigger a cutscene. So obviously here, I haven't picked it up yet, but you can get magic. You have a number of lives there, a number of keys, and you have 6 crystals to drop into the 6 palaces in the game, which are basically like the dungeons from the first game. So let's go here. This first little area here allows you to pick up a P bag. The P, I believe, what is that, points? I should have looked this up. And this is where the RPG type elements come in. It's basically experience points, and you can choose whether you want to strengthen your life, your magic, or your attack. I don't think there's any real magic trick to it. I kind of like to get my attack up as quickly as I possibly can, so I cancel and keep going until I can level up some more. Alright, come back here. Come here. There we go. Got a few extra points there, what the heck, right? So, let's follow the path and see where it takes us. Obviously, there's a much different theme song than the original game, and you come across, there's this block that you can't get past. So let's go check out this town. And that's where you can jump into another side view and find out where you are. It's got citizens walking around, blah blah blah. You can see what they say. I wish the text were a little faster. She knows nothing. You're not very helpful. Alright. Return the crystal to the palace in Parappa. That is Parappa Desert to the north. Obviously, I'm just going to go off of muscle memory on this as much as I can, just like the last game. Yeah. Burn, baby, burn. Oh, I did not mean to go up there. There we go. Alright, this woman, please let me help you. Okay, she will heal your life energy. In some towns it's nice, especially once you start using magic more. You can find someone who will also restore your magic, just like she restored your health. And you kind of gotta, there you see, you kind of gotta hesitate on some of the houses, because someone will come outside and they will let you in. And this is the best hint the game gives you. In every town, you will find an old wise man hiding in a basement for some reason. And he will give you magic. So your first spell in the game, shocking, is a defense spell. It's shield. It just lowers, it raises your resistance to damage, basically, or lowers your damage intake, whatever. It's the equivalent of putting on a blue or red ring. I don't know the strength comparison of how much damage it resists, but it's pretty cool to have. And this little person just told you where to go, and that makes it easy. Oops, I did not want to go there. No. Okay. So, the desert is to the northeast. I think I'm going to go... Oh wait, I need a candle. There's a cave up to the north, but you need a candle to get through there. So I'm just going to go ahead and go to the first palace and get this over with. One thing you do need to know about this game is with the experience points. Oh, here's a hint real quick. Watch the floor. You can just barely see. I thought he dropped something, but I guess if you can't see it, you can't get it. Yeah, if you watch the floor there, you can just barely see their little feet scuttling across the floor. Alright. Avoiding enemies, because I am not trying to grind. Alright, now if you head south here before the first palace, you will find a path that leads you to a heart container. You just have to watch out for these bubbles of doom. And what I started to say is one thing you need to know about this game is with the experience point. When you die and you lose your 3 lives and you have to continue or start over, you lose your experience points. So if you're... sometimes a fairy comes out of those non-player characters. Yep, so there's my first heart piece. So yeah, when you die, you lose those points. So if you're like grinding and trying to get up to 500 or 1,000 or whatever you're trying to do, keep that in mind. You die, they go away. And you'll have to start all over on that grind to whatever you're trying to level up. So sometimes when I'm down to 1 life, I will consider, like I mentioned, this time I'm trying to get my attack. Oh, you big dummy. That's going to be tough. Like this time I'm trying to get my attack up. I might take a chance at getting a lower item. Like I might go ahead and do my magic or my life or something if I think I'm at risk of dying and losing those experience points, because I'd rather buy something early than not be able to buy anything at all because I died. So just something to keep in mind with the experience system. It's very primitive, very basic. It's not, full-blown RPG leveling. It's just a little something they threw in to try and add to the flavor of the way the game plays. And I believe to this day it's the only game that in the series that still does that did anything like that. So very interesting. I haven't looked in developmental history on this game or looked to see why they did it that way, but alright, as you can see, the palace, basically everything in this game is side-scrolling, so get used to it. The sprite on Link is very interesting. First of all, his ear is huge. He's got the biggest friggin' ears. Come down here. Let's go. But I always felt like he was doing this weird thing there. He was just like holding this sword up, and then I looked closer and realized you can see the sword is in his left hand and he's holding up a shield. It's just, you can't really see it at first or understand what's going on there. There's the Stalfos in this game. They actually have shields. Yeah, I'm still going to wait for attack. I've got enough lives, I'm alright. I believe those characters, and I'm not going to test it, I believe those enemies suck away experience points. There are enemies in the game that do take them away. So you have to be careful. Alright. Sorry about that. Ooh, no, you're not going to get me. some of the palaces get very complex with multiple elevators, and it's a very vertical game in a way. Whereas the first game was not like that at all. It was all top down. And they interestingly enough, they went back to, after doing this, they went back to the top down view for Link to the Past. I can't wait to play that. That game, the first one's fun, and this one has its moments. I like it, but A Link to the Past is when things really start to get good. That I think is when most people truly fell deeply in love with this series. I know I did. Because that game really stood out. It was a standout title on the Super Nintendo, and it's still one of the best games in the series. Back up. Oh, and those things take magic power away. Okay. So there's some enemies that drain magic, some enemies that drain experience. I think I said drain twice. It's a little late, I'm tired, sorry. So on this bridge that you can see, the bricks start to disappear, and in the middle of it there's an experience bag, and I'm going to try and get it and not die. I did it. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and up my attack. There we go. Alright, so now I didn't waste those experience points, so even if I happen to die, no big deal. Let's see. Oh, this guy. Hello. Yep. Should have just went, Frank. Why not? Let's go ahead with life. Now, the one thing I didn't look up... Oh, because it refilled me. That was actually smart. Good. These are dark nuts. You remember them from the first game. There we go. I didn't get a key. Oh no. I'm jumping the gun. I came down here without a key. That's awful. Whoops. How could I forget that there's no key down here? I thought there was a key on the way. Alright. Let's go back. Interesting thing will be is if those enemies respawn, I can get those points again. Stay away from me. Ah. And sometimes, if you attack these statues, they will drop a magic bottle, which is good. The red bottles fill you all the way, so even though there's no enemies between... Oh, and the shield only works on the screen that you're on. Once you change screens, it goes away. So even though there were no enemies on that screen, I figured why not? I'll go ahead and use it, right? See? Took away experience points. I think I'm going to go ahead and keep going this way, though, because there is one more thing I can get over here before I go back to that. Before I go back to that locked door. Ah! Oh yeah, second key. Oh, I should have put shield on. Alright, so I gotta remember, if I get a lot of experience points, I gotta cash them in or be careful. Because I don't want to waste them by dying a third time. He is not affected by the sword that I throw. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and risk it. What the hell? I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm not taking my own advice. You know what, I'll just go ahead and do the 150. Because this means I gotta beat the boss in one life or I've wasted these experience points. I should be able to do that, right? Wish I was more confident in my own abilities. Let's go ahead and go back, and because down here is where you find the candle. So let's go ahead and go back and get that. Yeah. Stay away from me. Oh, these things are the worst. I know there's a pattern and I could beat the pattern, but why? I just want to go. Just want to run and get the level done, right? Oh, and when you die, it starts you all the way back at where the princess is sleeping, so that's extra frustrating. Oh, and I don't have my shield. That's just wonderful. Did he respawn? Nope. Thank goodness. Nobody respawned. So I at least get the candle. Now, the nice thing about the candle is you don't have to use it. Like in the first game, you don't have to throw out a flame into the room and light it up or anything. You just... all those rooms that were dark previously are just now lit up. That's the only real difference. Alright. I'm going to get to 150 and then I'm going to go ahead and let it kill me and restart. Just because I don't like running around with just one life. I made some dumb mistakes on this level and I'd rather just... Oh, I'm not going to make it through this next room. Whoops. Nope. I knew it. Yep. Alright, well at least I leveled up a couple of those items before losing all my experience like a dummy. That was a bad run. My goodness. If you've played any Punch-Out, you'll recognize the laugh there at the end when Ganon was revived. Oh no, when he was revived. I think, I can't remember. I think it was Bald Bull that used that laugh. I think. Yeah, so you remember this room now is lit up, and that's the impact of the candle. You don't have to use it, it's just... it pretends as if you're walking around with it. Alright. So, yep, just a fun little run through. I'm looking forward to... things will start to pick up a little bit with, I mean, it's really hard to express whether this game is fun or not. I mean, it's a... God, is it 30 years now? 30-year-old game? It's a lot easier to express once you get to, you know, Link to the Past and, God, Ocarina of Time and things of that nature, where it's... things start to pick up and the games get really good and the narrative gets stronger. You know, I mean, this game tells you hardly anything, you know, other than at the beginning when it tells you the princess is asleep and then you talk to the townspeople. You know, there's not super strong narratives in this game. It's simple. It's just, you know, you're the hero, you need to go save the princess. Ganon's trying to get, you know, his followers are trying to revive him. You know, it's simple, easy. You know, it gets a little more complex in the later games, and it gets really cool as they fill out the lore of the series, and it makes you want to keep coming back for more. Yeah. Yeah, every time you level up your magic, it takes fewer points for the spells on you. Now, this is where there's probably a trick, and I don't know it, where I should probably wait to level those when I have more than one spell, but I have no idea how that works. Maybe it just works no matter what. always forget there's a slight jump. If you jump right at the right angle towards his head, you can always hit him in the head. Come over here, skeleton. There he goes. Oh, what a waste. I'm changing screens, so there's no use for that. Ah, damn it. Alright, is there another Dark Knot coming? I'm gonna use my shield just in case. I always forget that jump. Yes, because I want to fill up my life. Thank you very much for that. I will take that. I think it's relatively easy with beating the bosses and everything, and jump out. As you can see, he's got armor on, so the only place you can hit him is in his head. Come on. There we go. And the key to open the door to where I have to place the crystal. Alright, Dungeon 1 is complete. And you get experience points for beating the boss. I forget how many. I guess it takes you up to the next one. That's what it does. Alright, so I'm gonna see if I can't get... And you cannot go back to the dungeon as you see it turned into a rock. Or a piece of a mountain, basically. Yeah, I have all my lives. I have full life, full magic. I'm gonna take a shot at getting to 500 and up my damage output. Now, if you remember, that little person in Rauru told me to get the candle and head west, so that is what I'm going to do. There's also a magic potion to the south. I'm going to get that first. Go away. I never like I could grind and fight those enemies, but I never like doing that, so I always just bait them out and then I go. Come on. There you go. Hey, that'll work. Okay, you can block those with your shield. All you have to do is stand still and just not be swinging your sword at them. Very good. And this is a trophy. What town? Someone in a town is missing a trophy. I forget where. I don't think it's Rauru, though. I think it's the next town, so I will not go all the way back to Rauru unless I get there. Ah. Don't die to a stupid bat, Frank. Oh, this is embarrassing. I'm getting out of here. Big dummy. Alright, head south. And did I make it? Yes, I did. Alrighty. Now, if I remember correctly, there's also something to the south here. Let me see if I can trigger a ferry. That would be nice. Come on. Nope. Alright. I'll take my chances. Ferry, ferry. Yes, there we go. Perfect. Exactly what I needed. Alright. Let's go into this cave, and you can see there's, I believe that's the second palace down there. That's where you're going to try and get to. And the whole point of the early part of the game, as you could see from the rock that was blocking the path near Rauru village earlier, yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm going to wait and get that attack up. the whole point early in this game is you want to find a way to get through that rock. And there's my first magic increase. So it's very interesting to me. I should have looked it up, but I think that the numbers it impacts, like you saw with the magic, it impacted the number of points I needed to use the shield spell. I believe with life, I believe it handles, you know, how much damage you can take. I think with the attack, you know, it makes your attack stronger, I'm pretty sure. But then you actually still need to get magic bottles to increase the amount of magic you can hold, and heart containers increase the amount of heart bars or life bars you can hold. Alright, please let me help you. Yes, this woman will restore my life. Good, good, good. Anybody coming out of that house? Nope. Hello, young fellow. That wasn't much help. Okay, who's this guy? I am Error. Yeah, I remember that guy. I think they made a meme out of that guy. I think there's t-shirts and everything. Let's see what this one says. You saved the trophy. Yep, that's what I thought, this town. And as she said earlier, every town has a wise man. So now I am about to meet this town's wise man. Again, hiding in the basement. Creepy old man hiding in the basement. It's a great concept for a kid who was, what was I, 8 years old to be dealing with, right? Just creepy. It's a terrible, problematic joke. I apologize. So, now I have the jump spell, which kind of speaks for itself. And I'm going to need that as I head south. Does this woman need help here? These keys, yes. Yes, that is right. Keys do not travel with you like the first game, which is an interesting concept. Do not go south without a candle. No problem. Looks like I got somebody listening. Thanks for joining me. I'm Frank, in case you're not a friend. Go by Given to Fly 1021 everywhere. The word given has no vowels in it, as you can see. And that's on Xbox Live, Twitter, Twitch, PSN. I haven't fully signed up yet. I just got my PS4. So a great deal I couldn't resist. Got a Uncharted 4 bundle for $200, so I went ahead and snagged it. I figure if I want to be doing the streaming thing, and I want to do nice, and I want to do, you know, which right now I'm doing retro games obviously, but if I want to do the latest and greatest, I should have all of the systems, so that I don't have to look at people playing things like Horizon Zero Dawn and be mad that I can't play it myself. So I now have all 3 major systems. I'm gonna stream some Twitch stuff, Switch stuff soon. Not sure what. I played through Blaster Master. I probably could have streamed that, but I finished it before I got my Elgato, so sorry about that. In case somebody wanted to actually see that. Alright, let's get a shield on with this guy. There we go. That was a little bit easier, especially since I started blocking them. These bats can be very annoying. And this is where you would have gotten stuck if you didn't have the jump spell. Oh, so anyway, my goal with this is I'm playing through, like I said, I'm playing through these casually. I'm not doing, oh, goody goody. I'm not doing any speed runs, not doing any tricks, not worrying about 100%. I'm just trying to get to the end of the game, play through every dungeon, every palace, and roll with it. And I'm going to play as many console games as I can in this series. I would do handheld games, but I don't have the equipment for that. I think I have to get an adapter. for the Elgato to play those. So I'm going to play through everything until the summer when Breath of the Wild hard mode comes out, and then I'm going to play that and stream that. I think that'll be fun. Alright, now if I were to go to here, I'm going to go ahead and do it. You know what? I think I'll wait, because I don't want to go through that. You're going to get to a point where you're going to have to... You need to give someone a letter, and you're going to need it from a man named Bagoo. He lives in the woods. I'm just going to head to his house. Even though traditionally you would want to get to the town first. And that's not it. This is an enemy place. That's not where I wanted to go. Where is Bagoo's house? It's in the woods here, I know that. And you'll get a letter to give to someone in the town that'll lower a bridge for you, I believe. Where is Bagoo's house? Magic. Good, 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 good. So yeah, like I said, I'm just streaming through all the games, talking about, you know, my history with them, because when I was talking to... Where is his house? When I was talking to my podcast buddies, we record a podcast every Friday night. We're just getting started. 10 episodes in, actually. It's called Legacy Games Cast. We call it that because all 4 of us entered into gaming at different... Am I going to have to look up Bagoo's house in a map? Good lord. We all jumped into gaming at different points. We have different angles, different, you know, histories, and I was just talking about Breath of the Wild. There we go. Talking about Breath of the Wild, and they're all like, well, you know, everybody says it's great, but it doesn't matter if you've never played a game in the series, and obviously they're not going to... Show my note to Riverman. Obviously they're not going to play through all of them themselves, so I figured I'd give them some video on demand of their buddy playing through it. Oops. Should have went around that. And thought they might enjoy it, and I've been wanting to do streaming for a while, and I want to do a lot of things. I've been streaming Destiny on Friday nights. I love doing that, and I'm probably going to do that moving forward, but I wanted to do my own thing too, you know, other games, and games I love to play. I think after my Zelda series, I think I might actually... These guys take experience points away, and you can generally almost run away from them. They're going to play some other games. Like, I'm looking at my GameCube and Metroid Prime. I have all 3 of those games, and the third one's on the Wii. I'm probably not going to stream from the GameCube because I don't have a component adapter, and they are like hundreds of dollars. It's absurd. So I'll probably just use the Wii to stream the GameCube games. So yeah, I think I'll do the Metroid series at one point. I'd love to do the Castlevania series. Like, I just love playing these games, and every now and then I go back and play them. Why not do it for a stream, right? Should be fun. Find a handy glove. Yes. That sounds like a good idea. Okay, this orange glowing person is the person I mentioned that will refill your magic in some towns. This is a blob that apparently is friendly and is fast asleep. They put some weird stuff in these games. I refill my life. That's good. How many lives do I have? I still have all three. Okay, I'm good. And this is the Riverman. If it wasn't for going to Bagoo, I would have gotten stuck there, and now I can just pass through, which is good. Interesting thing is, I think they make you do that every time you pass through this town. Luckily, once you head south and get the hammer, you never have to come back here. Alright, so this is where you've run into a maze. This is where you're trying to head to Spectacle Rock and Death Mountain, which is the last part of the first game, and you're looking for a hammer, which will, surprise, surprise, get you through that rock blocking the way back at Rauru Town in the very beginning. So let's go get that. I mean, I'll say this, for it being a weird entry in the series because it's side-scrolling and things of that nature, it's, you know, the combat feels pretty good. I mean, you have the shortest sword of all time. You have to get right on top of the enemies to take them out, but and that thing can get pretty hairy at that point. But it feels good once you get the hang of it. Yeah, I don't think I'm waiting for 1,000. Let's go ahead and put magic up so I can use more spells. Yeah, it jumps down to 32 now. Okay. Jeez, how many boomerangs you throwing, man? Goodness gracious. I'm just gonna keep going right. Hopefully it takes me to where I want to go. I forget. I just hope I don't get to a dead end at some point. Good. Ah, I missed him. Oh, he hurts. Okay. There's 2 of them. Okay. That'll do. I think 400 is the life one. Okay. I'm gonna stick with it and keep going right. I have a feeling I should have went up that elevator, and these guys get more interesting. These guys get more interesting when they can land in the ceiling there. Ah. Just get through, just get through. There we go. I'm gonna keep going to the right. Hasn't failed me yet. Oh god. Do I really want to take him on? Yeah, YOLO. Fuck it. No! Alright. I'm so bad at this. I'm just gonna jump over him because I just want to get to the hammer. I don't want to have to start over. Get a running jump. Yeah. Uh-huh. It's funny. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but if you get on a running jump, you get higher up in the air. Alright. Oh, oh, no. That was lucky. Don't die on me. Come on. I'm gonna start all the way back at the castle. Yeah, Frank, you're so bad at this game. I wish I didn't start you all the way back here. That is one of the most depressing things about it. Alright. Let's get this going. Let's go at it again. Give me 1 second. Sorry, responding to a message, and I shouldn't be doing that, but I'm going to. Alright, good to go. Alright. Let's go. Hey. Got a few visitors here. Hello. Just doing a casual playthrough, nothing special. Not gonna see any great tricks or glitches or bouncing through walls or anything of that nature. I don't know what this game is capable of. But I don't know any of them. I'm just goofing around, having some fun playing through here. I was in Death Mountain, and I messed up and died on my way to the hammer, so I'm heading back there as quickly as I can to try and see if I can't get that taken care of. It would help if I used my shield more. Probably. Maybe. Got a potion, might as well. Ah! Didn't give him enough space to get away from me. There we go. Alright. Alright, out of my way, heading through. Alright. The bats in this game are annoying. I don't even know if they're still called keys in this game, like they are in the first game, but they get on my nerves. Alright, let's head over here and get this ferry again. And head south. Really not interested in running into enemies in the swamp. There we go. Not bad. I'll take the magic potion. Alright. Ah, these guys again. Alright. Yeah, you can generally just run and just block, turn around and block behind them. If you try and overthink it there and try and fight them all, things will get a little more interesting. I knew that was going to happen. I'm going to head on down to that little tree there and see what's going on here. I forget. Oh, it's a bag. Oh, cool. Not bad. That'll make me feel a little bit better. I'm glad I didn't grab that last time and waste it. That would have upset me. Let's see, 12:10. I'm gonna run for a little bit longer. I'll try and at least get the hammer. It would have been nice to get 2 dungeons in before I head to bed, but I need some sleep, so. My stream schedule is unfortunately very erratic. Other than Friday nights, I will be on almost every Friday night by 9:30 Eastern. I lost my mirror. Okay. And I'll be usually streaming Destiny on Friday nights. I'm trying to. Been talking to a few friends on Twitter, trying to get a raid going soon. Probably not this week, maybe the week after. We got a buddy who's, I don't think he's ever done any of the raids, so I want to try and get him through there because they're a lot of fun. And it'd be a shame to be a fan of that game and never have done any of the raids, because they are some of the best content in the games. In the game. Probably in Destiny 2 as well, knowing Bungie. But we'll see. So yeah, a lot of times I run solo, just do some Crucible stuff, just goof around, but I want to try and do some things with some friends. So, if that's your thing, come check it out. That's funny, the bridge went away because I went in there. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I was heading the right way there. I just gotta stay alive until I can get to Spectacle Rock and get the hammer. Come on, get down here. Oh, there you go. Ooh, that was close. Sure. Free shield, why not? Some enemies are so easy to time their stuff, and then others, like those guys with the axes, are just a total pain. I remember they used to frustrate me when I was younger. Like, this would be where I would get stuck in the game because I got tired of dealing with the axe guys, especially the red one that throws them at you. Is there an enemy here? I'll use the shield just in... nope, it's the end of the room. No big deal. I just like to use the shield whenever I see a potion, just because I know that I'll get my magic back. Ooh! That'll work. There we go. Cool. Good timing. I think this is just an orange one, so I'm just going to go at him. I know he's going to die. I'm so bad at this. I'm embarrassed. So bad. Yeah, as you can see, the combat is definitely a little more intense than the first game, that's for sure. And I think this is also still the only game in the series to use lives. I don't believe that concept happened in any of the other ones. Yeah. Let's increase my life. Make it more difficult to kill me. Why not? I obviously need that help. Alright. Let's go through here. Oop. All you had to do was duck for half a second, Frank. My goodness. Alright. Just get through. Get to the hammer. You're almost there. Don't die on the boomerangs, you jackass. It's so bad. This is why I always use the Game Genie. 'Cause I'm so bad. Get him, get him, get him. There we go. They just make it extra hard by throwing the bats at you and him at the same time. I'm giving new meaning to being on Death Mountain. My God. And there it is down there. I think I fall in that pit and I grab it. I have no idea what's going on in here, so I'm just using one. Go away. Are you serious right now? Come on. So bad. I'm so bad at this game. Wow, he dropped at 200. Can I get some life here? Oh, no, I got one more to go to. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. Oh, shit. No! Breathe. This is so bad. Oh. Oh, man. I'm actually embarrassed that somebody's watching this. Alright, so is there somewhere else I can go? Maybe to get more life, or... I think I need to increase my attack. That would be nice. I got my life up to 4 now, but my attack is at 1,000. That's gonna be a while. I wonder, can I get this? Maybe I can get to the second palace without heading south for the hammer. That's probably what I'm doing wrong. I'm probably way underpowered here. I may even be forgetting that I may need it, because I think the second palace has the glove. Forget. Let's find out. What's east of the town? Can I go to that second palace? Let's find out, shall we? Bear with me. Sorry about that. Alright. I shouldn't do that on stream, but I apologize. You're the worst, Frank. Oh, wait. I said I was gonna go. I said I was gonna go east and see what's up here if I can get to the palace. Because if I can, I should just go ahead and do it. I think I can. Oh, fairy, get back here. There we go. Okay, good. I should have just done this in the first place. Oh. What's in that cave? There we go. Oh. Another bag. What is in here? Oh, 200. Nice. Yeah, I might get to that 1,000 for the attack after all. I think that's what I need, I think. And then I think, because if I remember correctly, putting the crystal in takes you to the next closest. Oh yeah, I'm on the other side of the rock from Railroad Town. Okay. Alright, so I can't do anything until I clear that rock. Alright, so let's go to the palace, level up some more, and then I'll go back to Death Mountain. I have a feeling that this is where the game wanted me to go anyway. Like you saw, as soon as I came south out of that cave, I could see the palace to the right. Like it's telling you go there, but silly me tried to go somewhere a little sooner than I probably should have. I think speedrunners are probably making fun of me at this point because they absolutely would have gotten the hammer by now. Oh well. like how they give you these little break points where you can hide and get away from the enemies. Alright. Palace 2. Why not? Used it even though there's not going to be any enemies on this screen. I think occasionally... Oh, that's right. I forgot that's a good way to grind, isn't it? I think sometimes you can make those knights come to life and fight one. That one just keeps dropping a potion. He keeps dropping potion. Come on, man. Wake up. Ah, screw it. Let's go. So I think if I can level up in here, I think when you get to the crystal, it takes you up to the next one. Whatever the next number is, it takes you to that number. Nothing here, and as you notice, now these things can drop enemies. And that's annoying. Ah, he jumps again. There we go. Good times. Ah, I think those are the enemies that drain your... Yep, drain your experience in this palace, which is annoying that they exist. And there's a key. That's great. I'm so bad at not at avoiding getting hit in this game. My goodness. Come on, Frank, wake up. Nothing this way. Ooh. You sneaky son of a bitch. Sorry, the language. Tried to keep it a little clean tonight, but... Come on, get down here. See how far I can get. I'm gonna use my shield because I'd like to get 2 hits out of this and get to wherever I'm going. I knew that was gonna happen. I almost had him. Alright. Use shield anyway. Get down here. Come on. Come get me. That'll do. There we go. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and... I'm going to pass on that and make myself harder to kill. Yeah, I'm going to get life up to 5. Because maybe the enemies and the boss will get me magic. I don't know. Probably not going to work out in my favorite. Wait, there was a... Was there a locked door up here? There was a locked door up here. There we go. Go away. Stop hitting me and taking away my freaking points. God. go. Alright, alright. That one's dropping a little faster. Oh, there we go. That'll do. Oh, another one. There we go. That should make me a little harder to kill now. Thank you. I needed that. Man, this dungeon is confusing me. Because I thought there was a key. Did I use my key? No. Yo, stop jumping on me. There's a place to use a key. That'll work. Is this where the blocks start falling on my head? Can I get to that block before they fall on it? Oh, I think the glove's gonna let me break them anyway. Okay, I'm about to get the glove. That's right. I can get it though. That'll work. I figured I could do something there. Shortest sword of all time. I'm glad I remembered that jumping thing with this friggin'... Oh, come on. There's no key. I used my only key. I forget so much about this game. I think I've replayed it the fewest times out of the main series. Looking forward to playing through Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword, because I think Wind Waker, like most of the games after Ocarina, I only played through one time, and I regret that. I mean, because, you know, Majora's Mask was incredible, you know, and, you know, while Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword had their issues, I enjoyed them, but there's just something about, A Link to the Past and Ocarina that just makes them infinitely replayable. This is punishing. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of regretting saying I'd play this one. It's alright, I'll get through it eventually. Go. Ooh, ooh. And I can't get any further because I don't have the glove. So I went the wrong way at the beginning and lost a key. This is going well. Thought if I hit him, I would be able to jump over him. Come on. Alrighty. Oh. Time is it? 12:30. Yeah, I'm gonna need to wrap this up real soon. I'm gonna give this a shot, but if I die again and have to start over, I'm gonna call it quits for the night and come back next time. Better equipped, better prepared. But I'm gonna keep trying here. Not giving up yet. But it's getting late and I need to get some sleep. Gotta work tomorrow. Ah! I hate when the timing is off on these things and I gotta jump. Frustrating. I'm on my last life. Lovely. There's nothing over here. Man, it would have been really nice if I could have just gotten the hammer. Because being able to get back to this dungeon quickly would be really, really nice. Ah, you kidding me? Died. It's a lot more punishing than I remember. PC is running an overdrive, man. I gotta look into a better cooling system for this thing. The fan gets very loud, or at least let it do its work and put it in a different room from where I'm streaming or recording, because my mic picks up everything. Nope. No matter how I adjust things. And noise reduction works in Audacity, but it would be nice to not have that sound in there at all. I know I said I'd start over, or that I'd go to bed, but this dungeon wants me to finish it. I can feel it. Or that I'm up to life 5. Maybe I should go down to Death Mountain. I could do that, technically. Having that hammer would open up some other opportunities, I think. I think there's at least one cave right there that I can't get to without it. Yeah, why don't we give that one more shot, because I think the dungeon's a little longer than a few minutes. I know that getting to where I got on Death Mountain took about 5 minutes or so. Maybe 10, so I'll do that and then I'll go to bed. I'll come back. I'm not sure if it'll be tomorrow night at the same time or the next day. I'm even going to be doing, when I don't have important stuff to do around the house, I'm going to be doing some lunchtime streams. Well, lunchtime East Coast anyway. Just because I have an hour, I might as well use it. I'm lucky. I'm lucky, I'm blessed, and I'm going to try and take advantage of that stuff if I can to have some fun with this stuff. Maybe turn it into something. That'd be the dream, right? Enough people like what I do, I can start a Patreon and quit my job, right? Happens overnight. You just get lucky like that. Yeah, she lost her mirror. That's right. Totally how that happens. Just randomly in your 30s decide to play games for a living, right? Works every time. I'm enjoying it, and hopefully I can start to get I'd love people to just watch and tell me, hey, I like this, I don't like that, you know. Give me some tips, things that they'd like to see, things of that nature. I think that'd be fun. Even if they tell me that I suck, I'm terrible, that they hate my voice, you know, hey, feedback is feedback, right? Yeah, 12:40. Yeah, let's definitely try and wrap this up, Frank. Come on, get over here. I forgot those guys actually get hit by the sword you throw. I'll take that. Ah! It's really bad when the slimes are getting you. Alright. Come on. Yep, there we go. Cool. Terrible. Oh, I thought I could clear him. Alright. Ah, I just realized maybe I can make a fairy appear, and that might be exactly why that's there, to give you an opportunity to get a fairy. I bet one won't trigger. That's alright, I got enough lives. Just go for it. At least get through the next screen. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna die here, and that's okay. But give it a shot. Maybe you get lucky. Yep, saw that coming. I think I'm definitively more tough to kill now. Feels that way anyway. Except by those red jerks. Sword is so short. I hate it. Alright. So I'm in the last door on my last life. Now I have one more after this, so Maybe I get lucky? This is my last life. Jumping to life 5 helped, that's for sure. I think I made it. I think I made it. Oh, thank God. Oh. Let's just jump over people. Oh, that was so stupid. If I'd have taken that slow, I might have actually gotten there. Now I'm at risk of losing it. I'm totally turning off the stream if I mess this up. I assure you. Alright, so the magic is leveled up. Which way do I go? Which way do I go? Obviously not this way. That was so dumb. I thought I only had to get through that one room. Oh, that was bad. Which way do I go? I thought it was just I drop down here and I'm here and I get the hammer and all is well. Oh, I'm so mad right now. Please tell me I'm here. There's gonna be a red one. There's gonna be a red one. And there it is. There's the hammer. Unbelievable. Alright, let's call it quits. I don't keep banging my head up against the wall. Thanks for watching. I will I will just randomly appear to record the next one. Not sure when it'll be, but please follow me here and you'll get notifications when it is. Alright, thanks. Good night.